my
problem,
question is,
yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
I'm taking a leadership role. So here there are quite a few things which I've not done before,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
Some of it I'm not even sure whether I have enough talent and skill. Now, if I'm a senior level position, what do I do? Number one, to manage something that is new, right? Decision making, I need to have all the
Mm.
information,
Mm.
but that is okay. I can ask advisors and so on and so forth. But if it is something that I have never done,
Mhm.
how do I tackle things that you have never done before? It could be
Uh,
implementation, it could be getting clients, whatever it is. It's a role is senior role,
huh,
right?
okay.
So most of the things are new. So in essence, I'm asking like, how do you act like a leader? Right.
Mm.
I
Uh,
personally know that I have certain areas I have strength, right? Certain areas there are weakness. So
mm.
known weakness plus unknown area, how do I tackle these two combination?
It's a big chapter. It's a very
Right.
big chapter. Uh, if I was at your place, uh, I would rather not call myself as a senior guy. And
Mm.
my first intention would be to connect with everyone, because the people who are lower in grade, since you mentioned the word called as senior, senior is more of a higher level things. But nitty-gritties are usually done by the people who are at the very basic level. I'm not calling it as higher or lower. I'm calling it as a basic level. Uh, when I joined a clothing company, I had no idea about it. I was supposed to head the marketing, which is a very senior role. And this is what I did. For the first few days, I spent time along with all the security guards, the people who are peons, the cleaning guys. I sat with them, understood where was this happening. I asked them some very simple questions. Okay, I asked, what kind of car comes here? It is a high profile clothing brand. So he said, I do not know, sir. Then what I did, I had to go down to their level to get my data. So I showed them some of the symbols of luxury cars and their emblems and logos. And I told them, identify which one is coming where. Then he said, oh, sir, this car with this logo, with this star thing, there were 5 cars yesterday. This 4 circle ring were like 3 cars yesterday. Are you able to see?
Yeah.
That is something that I have done. Now the second thing is, I made them feeders and seeders for me. They used to call me, and I made this no senior, no junior things. You and me, we are both here to serve the main brand. This is the company which is uh, the food giving authority at this point of time. Let's serve that. So that spread the information very nicely. Another thing is being on the job. That means not on my seat with my air condition. I'm actually on the floors along with the people, watching them how they interact with customers, how they interact with vendor, dealer, distributor, partners. I was a clothing brand, so I was working with the tailors. Where is the thread coming from? This coming from? I went. So if you are taking a leadership role, the leadership is a wrong word. I feel that's a word that should not exist in the corporate world. Unfortunately, the world is very fan of this word called leadership, but I would call it as take the ownership. Take the ownership of not only the people around, take the company, start working. There is a very beautiful thing in China and Japan and many other places. Okay, what they do is the most senior guy has to come the first. They have to come the first guy. People gonna be following your steps. If your steps are with the word called I am senior, you're dead. You got my point?
Yeah.
Remember one thing, the guy who is the owner, why he is an owner? Because he does something beyond other people. So the first thing, if you want to really learn, go before anyone reaches the office. Number one, be the last one to come out. And this is the place. It is not about just spending the time. But the second culture, which I like about the Japanese and the Chinese guys, or I don't know which is the word, is once you have done your task, try to take other people's tasks so that you fit into their shoe, understand what is going on. Does it make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there is not a single guy other than the owner. So I have seen this I have seen it in I have a friend, his name is Arun. He started his cafe. It's called Arun's Cafe. If you guys are here, please try out. I'm not, marketing for him, but I'll tell you one thing. Mr. Arun is endoscopic expert. So he does the endoscopy in hospital, and he started this restaurant and cafe where he makes amazing biryani and amazing non-vegetarian things. Now that is not a forte for him. So what he did is he started learning about all these things just being there. So whenever he is out of his task and the job, he spends time and learns about all these things with the existing chef. When the chef is not there, now he can take over the things. So the thing is, the learning passion, the learning ability. Okay, it is not about delegation. It doesn't mean that the higher you go, the higher you have to delegate. No, it is also about understanding the right people for the right match. And many times it is about, I think this is a great learning for me. Many times you need to give some time. It is not about how much you know. It is not about how much experience you are. You just need to give some time. And I admit and I accept, I have failed many a times in my businesses. Just because I was busy, I was expecting to hire somebody and that guys to do the job. No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. There is no replica of you. I understood this. There is no replica of you. The only thing what you can do is some people are very fast in learning. Some people need a push. Some people just need little love, affection, respect, care. Just be there. Yeah. I hope these are like very basics. I don't have to teach and train this. This is something which is there in India. Hello, if you're watching this goddamn video, please understand. In India, this is called culture. You have to learn all these soft skills. We don't. I'm sorry. We don't need it. We know how to bow down if it's a senior. Even a senior knows how to talk to a junior guys. We don't have senior and junior. It's a family. The respect is mutual. The elder guy also talks in a respectful way, and the junior guy also talks in a respectful way. So this soft skill and all these things, I think the new generation, whoever is forgetting, for them it is required. You don't need an extra trainer to teach this. I'm sorry. It is a culture that you practice inside the organization. And if you are somebody who has decision-making power, then I think this is something that you can imbibe inside. You don't have to hire this. You do it, let other people watch, and they change by themselves by following you. There are so many examples out there. There is a very rich industrialist. This is what he does. He has a very fantastic, awesome car, very expensive, very posh level car. I think it's a Rolls Royce. So every day from the main gate to the factory, I think it is like a couple of kilometers, he picks up randomly somebody and says, hello, sit with me. How are you? He takes that talking time for that 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the journey. It's a random person. It's a random factory worker. He just pulls him inside. Sit with me and tell me how are you. So I think that level, it is no longer just a seniority or a leadership. But what happens, because this guy has never tested that high level, he is making them to dream big. Good. Not only that, in exchange, what he's telling is he is actually able to go to that level and understand where are the problems or frustrations or what exactly is happening. The same thing happened with some of the greatest giants. And one of my silent mentors, I've also mentioned in my LinkedIn also, it's Ratanji Tata. I said, he says like, he can see things, okay, and he created Nano. Why? That's an inspiration. He saw this. So when you're at a high position, it is not about the position. It is about people giving you that respect. And it comes with the combination of the word called respect. How does that sound? So you got results, you got experiences, you got passion, you got some talent, you got some commitment, you got some exposures. And now putting all these things, is it giving people a result? You don't have to place the name board in front of your cabin. Not required. Wherever you sit, that becomes the throne for you. Make sense? You don't need a cabin. You don't see you. Not required. Some of the crazy people that I've seen, they don't put the board also that I am the CEO. Not required. Wherever you sit, that's the CEO. Some fantastic examples I have. There is a big, huge company, multi-crore, and one day with some machine, somebody's hand gets cut. It is repaired. The CEO comes there, takes his gloves out, and he works on that same thing for entire one whole day. On that level, a top level CEO, he comes to that level, he works on that thing. Why? Because it was a demonstration of, I am there with you, I can work along with you. So gone are those days, lead from front and lead from back bullshit. Take the ownership. Take the ownership. Ownership, you don't have to learn that. By the way, how many of you guys have a family? You don't need to learn leadership, buddy. You already are doing it. Yes or no? You don't need to learn this. So if anyone is selling you this concept of leadership and all these things, it is just about being open and just being conscious. That's it. Right? If I fall down right now in front of you, and if you're watching me, and there is somebody who just takes me there, okay, what happened? And takes me to the doctor. The guy who is standing and watching all these things, that doesn't mean that he or she doesn't love me, but that love is not converted into the action there. Now that is the difference between an owner and a leader. A leader is like, okay, see, I can do it, you do it. No. You should watch that movie Lagan. You need a different kind of a guy to throw a different kind of a ball. Yes or no? Yeah? Good? So everyone is important. Everyone is beyond. You have no idea. Might be, a very small thing comes from a, okay, by the way, there are so many examples where absolutely a person who has never given any significance, he has never recognized, he gave a fantastic idea and the idea was implemented and boom, something else happened. Yes or no? But unless and until you are opening to that ideas and concepts and we're talking to this guy, does it mean that I'm a great guy? No. I've also done some biggest blunders of this planet. Yeah. And I strongly feel it is not about how many failures you have. That is the wrong concept of choosing a leader. Make sense? Okay, many of these questions, okay, they ask, okay, did you had a big failure? No, sir. I'm looking at this. This is how I've done it. Greatest of the greatest, some of the craziest examples I have, I can talk many things about my life here, is someone said, okay, this is something which is absolutely new. You cannot do this. And I had no idea. It is a multi-crore company. And I understood the problem is not about being a multi-crore company. Every company needs these three things. You need to have a great people around to work along with this. The people makes the automation process and all these things. Automation does not make the people. That is one of the biggest things I learned. Right? Automation without quality is bullshit. You're just doing the work, it is not happening. Right? So this is what I always tell you. Okay, if you are somebody, it is the process of getting the result is the highest credibility that you can achieve. I repeat, it is the process of getting the result. It is not just the result. The process of getting that quality result. I think that is the highest thing. So how do you make the process smoother, better for everyone? Not only about your clients and consumers and customers. That is a wrong thing what people are teaching this. Absolutely wrong thing. It is also about what are you doing along with your known people around. I think that's a great thing. So if you are a teacher, trainer, coach, mentor, then find out who are the people working around with you. Is it your team? Is it your supplier, vendor? Or if you are an entrepreneur, then who are the basic guys who are always closer to you or closer to the product? Not the consumer. It's your team. Now, how to start all these things? I think the first thing is the mindset. It's the mindset. Number one, mindset. No one can coach and teach mindset. It is something that I can tell you from here. Okay. There is a reason why the mouth is in between the head and the heart. There is a reason. Powerful. it's a right combination. Otherwise, if you're just doing from heart and if you're not doing from mind, then there is a problem. So mindset is a wrong word. I think it's a combination of mind, heart, and gut put together. At that point of time, whatever you are trying to do, that set is powerful. Did you get my point? So mind gives you logic, heart gives you, so heart has a different thinking pattern. It gives you emotions and all. But the gut gives you something which is like doing thing. So that is the first thing. If you are a senior guy and if you have a big picture, but this big picture is not been communicated to the other fellows of the team, your vendor, partner, dealers, might be your own subject matter experts, it will not work. You might have great dream. Yes or no? Make sense? So that big dream has to be given to, okay, hey, look, I'm making this. You are here. Next. There is two things, okay? Proactive and reactive, right? So that is only possible when, as a decision maker, you need to take certain call. To stop something is also a call. I spoke about relationship and all these things. I think it's like creating an environment. Even if you don't have a company, but if you have a great, there are many such companies I know, including mine. I don't have a physical office. Most of the teammates work from their remote places, but I've created a nice environment still. Make sense? Yeah, I think very few people have came to my office. I think Ramesh is one of them. You will see nothing is there. Technically, nothing is there other than four walls and my board. Yeah, yeah, Ramesh, you can unmute.
Yes. Nothing is there, but the great spirit is there.
That has to be resonated there. So I think the relationship word is a misnomer. Many people they think, okay, cultivate great relationship. How the hell you can cultivate relationship? First is your relationship with your own self. If you don't like yourself, bloody nothing gonna happen. If you don't like working there, you don't like your own environment where you are sitting and working and all this thing, nothing happens, right? And second and third is like there is a relationship. I call it as upper relationship. There are some people on top of you, might be your board of director, investment guy, funding guy, compliance guy. Yes or no? Upper relationship. Then there is a lower relationship, and then there is a side relationship. Yes or no? Am I making sense? Hello? Lower means the people who are under you. Side means the people who are working along with you. And that is not a team I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are might be working along, might be a vendor partner, dealer, distributor, supporter, franchisee owner, affiliate partners. Hello? And I can talk a lot of things about this. And then the next part is delegate to empower. Okay, delegate to empower. I think this is a new thing for many of you guys. When you delegate, you give the power. Okay, आज से तुम्हारा, तुम राजा. Fair? Does it make sense? You want to take care of marketing? Okay, enjoy. I have full support. Go. Yeah. So I think it is better. This is where I am working right now. Is rather than creating a team, rather than hiring a person, you create something who can actually take over your place. It is like developing a successor for you. How does that sound? Does it make sense? Okay. Make somebody as powerful that they can replace you and work exactly like you. Even if they work 70 to 80% like you, I think your job is done. Right? The problem happens is actually, as Milkha Singh rightly said, if you can control this part, it is called tongue, everything is going to be great. So if you're talking about leadership and all these things, it is also about not only the tongue, but along with the tongue, what are the other body movements happens? Your body language, gesture, facial expressions. I think, yeah, train your replacement, absolutely. There are a lot of people who said, active listening and transparent and all this feedback. I think rather than that, you just spend time with them. That's it. Sounds good? Make a weekly time where you spend with people. That's it. Just spend time with them. How does it sound? I remember I was spending some time. I had, so I was working in a hospital, and at one point of time, I invited all the ambulance drivers, and I sat with them. We had a nice lunch and all these things, and we had a nice time. But I understood a lot of problems that they are facing, which otherwise they have never spoken to outside. I know the leakages, what happens there. Are you guys with me? No one is going to talk about this. The last thing I would like to tell you is, you don't have to show that you are a leader. Your action and your results and the way you are moving your relationship, automatically it is going to show it. Yeah, you don't have to learn anything on the pages. You cannot learn all these things by pages. Yeah, how much ever you read. Just take a simple thing. Okay, this might be before you sit on the table. Just clean the table yourself and sit. But make sure that other people are watching this. This is what Elon Musk did, no? It is not my example. Elon Musk did the same thing. He purposely sat there. He is a multi-billionaire, whatever. So he sat in the factory. He made sure that other people watch that he is sleeping there. They know that this guy is working so hard that he doesn't have time to go back to his house, and he's in the factory. He is sleeping. So that exemplary system. Am I making? Is it relevant so far? Is it helping you? Yeah. You don't have to act like a leader. There are some bullshit topics. Act like a leader. You don't have to. Be the owner. There are times there will be some budding leaders will come up. Allow them to do it. It's okay. But have a measured amount of playful act. I call it as, have an area where they can do the mistake, which is okay. Right? Beyond that, you need to hold their hands. You need to be mindful on that. There are other things. I think those calibers and all those things, being empathetic, and these are all funny words for me. And there are some idiots. They teach you, be a problem solver. Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this? Be a problem solver. No. I'll tell you about my life. My uncle purposely used to put me into difficult places so that I can come out of it in my tactical way. So he saw what are the other ways possible, what he doesn't know. Are you getting this? It's a new thing. Ramesh, you are a martial art coach. Everything is not tactics now. Sometimes you have to let it go. Okay, it might be a new way. You might not know. Fine. You don't have to solve the problem. Listen, you don't have to solve the problem. There might be certain ways. It is not a problem, but you are trying to solve the problem. So is it actually a problem or it is making you much more better? You do not know. Right? If you help the caterpillar to become a butterfly, you are not solving the problem, boss. You are creating the problem more for this fellow. So sometimes, being the owner, it is also better to be tougher, because the tougher you are, sometimes you have to make that thing tougher. Otherwise, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can do anything, right? How do you do a selection? So sometimes in my company and my organization, I purposely create a problem and I allow people to solve it. And if they solve it, I know who is the guy fit for what. How does this sound? Make sense? Okay, I give opportunities. I have an opportunity right now for you guys. Want to work with me? Earn along with me? Fine. Fine, good. Type in I'll give it to you. Have a look. Everything is all set, all details, everything is there. But check if it is there for you. Are you looking at a problem or not? If you are trying to solve all the problem, then what is happening? Only you are working, no one is working. Am I making sense, guys? Hello? नहीं पापा तो कर देंगे ना. You want to be the papa? Yeah, no, not my problem. My CEO is going to handle. So because the CEO has never given the responsibility to you. Am I making sense? And ultimately, we'll find that in your company only you are working and no one is working. Only you are only solving the problem, right? And this words of inspiration, motivation, these are all complete crap. There is only one thing. If you are in a corporate, if you're in an organization, there is only one motivation. This is this much. And the second motivation is the environment. That's it. Am I making sense? Yeah, I talk practically. That's why, Dada, you are so bad. Yeah, I'm fine. There is no other motivation. I'm telling you. Give the guy, this is a very powerful thing that my uncle taught me. Okay. And this is the thing. Teach them as if they can get a job anywhere. Love them that they will never leave it. Pay them based on their own merit, what they choose because of the KPIs, and you are done. It's a very powerful word that I just told you. Did you get my point? Okay, I'll repeat. Teach them.
Please repeat it, Dada.
Teach them as if like they can get a job anywhere. They can leave you and go. Yes? Give them everything. But love them that even if they want to go, they will never go. Number 3, pay them, let them decide on their own KPIs and let them measure their own progress. That should be the payment model. Is it fair? You have done the work, take the money. You have not done the work, pay the money. Get the money back. Boom. I know it is crazy. It's crazy. You don't have to be calm under pressure. Sometimes let the pressure be dissipated to the entire team so that everyone helps you. Tell them, I'm not able to do this. I'm shutting it down. I'm pausing this. I'm taking a break. This is not happening. I need help. There is no shame in asking for help. I think that is the best thing is don't be the pressure cooker. Give it out. Have it flowed out. Fair? I'm changing the rules of this nuisance which people are selling in the name of leadership and they have with big names or bullshit. I'm the doer, not the preacher. I'm running the company as I'm talking to you. I've done multiple systems out there. Yes, hard time. It is a hard time for me today. So here is another thing. You want to know about leadership? Leadership is a misnomer. The more higher you go, the more chaotic it will become. Did you get my point? The more chaotic it will become. I'm not telling it is not possible, but probably you need to find out patterns. The more higher you go, the patterns will be much more complicated. But there is a pattern. How does that sound, guys? There is a pattern. If there is a lock, there is a thief. I have not said the key. If there is a goddamn lock, there is a thief. Either you help the thief to connect to the lock and get it opened and you enjoy, or pay him up. Did you get my point? Don't go behind the key. Don't try to make the key. Get the guy. He's a qualified guy, man. He can do things which you can't even think of. Yes or no? Someone said, think outside the box. The guy is running behind the box. Sir, pehle box to do mere ko. Right? So, by the way, allow people to take initiative. That's why isko incentive bolte hain. No initiative, no incentive. Why you have to take the initiative here? Is it my entire... Okay, now the thing is it my company alone? No, everyone's company. I think that is ownership. Allow people to lead. It's okay. I think I've made a lot of point. Okay. Then there is another thing. Practice self-awareness. Hello, shut up, man. Let the data talk about your awareness. Hello. I know you're gonna kill me, or if someone is watching this video, you're gonna love me or kill me, right? There is nothing called a self-awareness. You don't have to sit there in the CEO cabin and do Anulam Vilom. No. Get the data is automatically giving you Anulam Vilom. Yes. Hello. If the curve is going down, if the curve is going great, take a deep happiness. If the curve is going down, bloody get up from the chair, start working, get the team, go. Make sense? Is it making sense? Hello? Okay. How many of you guys finding it good, bad, full nonsense? No, it's not nonsense. Unless and until it is not executed. This might sound funny. I made it funny, but it is truth. Because when you take ownership, only you feel the goddamn pain. You need to pay the salary at the end of the day. Everyone is going to do all the things, all goody, nice, but at the end of the day, bloody, they have to be fed. Are you guys with me? They have to be mentally fed, bodily fed, pocket-wise in the bank, they have to fed. And when everything comes to you, then you will understand my words. As an employee, you have a great relief when it comes 31st and 1st when you get your paycheck, yes or no? But when you are taking an ownership at a senior level, you need to work out on a separate way, because on that particular day, it is an expense for you. Did you get my point? It's an expense. And that's the truth. Okay. I'm asking you one other. Don't be the bloody role model. You know my word, the F language. You don't have to be. If it works out for you to become cruel and get the work done, which helps everyone, it is better. When you go to this icy land, if there is a frostbite, it is better to amputate that particular part of your body, because it will not kill the entire body. Did you get my point? If you need to sack off somebody, sack him out. Am I making sense? If it is a rotten apple, better first you try to. Another thing is, another concept is there. Okay, if it is a rotten apple, find out the rotten apple, throw it out. Getting my point? Sometimes what people do is they leave the rotten apple and they try to take the rotten part and they keep it. Don't. Am I making sense, guys? Don't. Okay. Another example I'd like to give you. This is called as fish tank. If there is a fish and that is not well, it is not the problem of the fish. It is the problem of the tank. You have to change the goddamn water. Okay. I have done it many times and I'm doing it again. I have to change the entire water. I have to put fresh waters here. The fish is not problem. The disease is not the problem. The water is the problem. Are you guys with me? You have to make the change. Change your office, change your community, change your vendor. You need to do something first. Change your software. Something you have to change. Does it make sense? Yeah. Okay. Then there is another crappy word: strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. Just give me a high five. You know my answer. Again, your strength, the more higher you go, it is not your strength. It is the collaborative strength of your network and the people who are working along with you. Everything, including a small pin to an asset, everything is your strength. Your strength is not about just the people and the asset, but it's also about the quality of people who can read certain things, do certain things, implement certain things at one goal. Get my point? Weakness is when you stop doing all these things. Whatever I've spoken so far, that is weakness. Either you stop doing it after creating somebody, good, that's a successor. What is the biggest threat? When you try to do every goddamn thing by yourself. When you are not able to see things, which is alarming. When you do not know how to read the numbers, read the attitude, read the mindset. And I'm telling you because of I'm going through many things like this. You might have this combination of people, loyal and talented, not loyal and talented, talented but not loyal, not talented and not loyal. You need to work on this. You don't have to do, you don't have to grab a book. Okay. Another thing. This is the biggest thing. The more higher you go, there will be two diseases. One is I know everything. Yes, hello. I know everything. I can do everything. Another thing is ego. The ego of your lost experiences or last experiences. This is one of the biggest problems. I had that. So here is the thing. The only antidote for this is seek a support. If there is no one, talk to me. I'll listen to it. Book a call with me. Office at dramitnath.in. Say whatever you want. I'll send you the link. Talk to me. Is it okay? There is no harm in taking support. There is no harm in taking help. There is no harm in taking guidance. There is no harm in having an accountability. Maybe I cannot solve your problem, but yes, I can listen to you. Sometimes when I listen to you, you might find some new ideas, boss. It is not me, it is you. You just need somebody to just reflect. And that's why what we teach people is to become a mirror. It's in our accountability group. Today's session was very different. Yes. Okay. So this is the one of the biggest, what should I say, the weaknesses they have. Coming to the opportunities, I have two things. If you're waiting for the opportunities, you're going to wait forever. So the best thing is you create opportunity. Opportunity for your team, opportunity for your vendor partner. So I am not an IT guy, guys. Hello. Now, can I give an opportunity to you guys? Why not you use my system and figure it out, how to make money out of it, how to make a result out of it, how to make credibility out of it. Use it and be a partner with me. How does that sound, guys? It's an opportunity for you, yes or no? First you use it, done. Hello? Good. So I don't agree with the word called as opportunities. It is all about how you capitalize, how you become resourceful. There will be a lot of external opportunities to advance your team's goals and your leadership journey and blah blah. I think the best thing is opportunities is all about leverage. Finding out who can do what with what resources we already have. I repeat, who can do what with what resources we already have. You don't need anything else. Yes, hello? Or else you ask him, how do you do it? Let's do it again. Biggest threat, according to me, is failure to plan and failure to initiate. Hello, good morning. Welcome. Okay, I'll just end the session here. Let's have take people along with you so that you can mitigate the risk. Don't try to do everything by yourself. Take a meeting and say, okay, hey, I'm taking care of this. You take care of this. Let it be a mutual way of working. That's called as, when you have relationships, the sideways relationship. I think I've given you the entire book, whatever you need. I don't know if it works out for you. You can leave me a comment. And maybe you can book a call and see where we can help you to next. Yeah. So was it helpful for you guys so far? You can unmute. You can tell me. Okay. Who asked the question, please? I forgot also who asked the question.
Yes.
Yeah. Reaction, things you loved, learned. Go ahead.
Yeah. Overall, ownership is the key, and you got to do it. Show it as an example. Not because other people are going to do, because of your own ownership, your own interest in the whole organization. And you treat everyone with respect so that you can also learn from them. You can also develop them in the course of your doing the work as a collaborative fashion. Again, go for quality and results.
The quality is a funny word. It's an expectation of somebody. That's it, right? It's an expectation of somebody. If you're not matching the expectation, the word quality does not exist. So quality for a customer is different. Quality for a trademark guy is different. Quality for a person who is creating this might be different. Yeah. Good. How was the session for you guys? Please unmute and let's take a small realization. Thanks for asking this question. Yeah, go ahead, Ramesh. Then we'll go to Kurba. Then we'll go to Rajan.
Yeah, Dada, great session. And today your appearance also is amazing as a leader. Your output. It was very, very. And talking about ownership, absolutely, it's very, very appealing. Not leadership. Whether you take care of your organization or organ, if you are not taking care of ownership of your own organ, then you're going to suffer. And the last one you said very nice. The biggest threat is all about failure to plan. That's really the biggest threat. We all don't plan ourselves anything. And you gave very insight about copying the ideas and IP and all so, which is very, very nice. It's very true. There's nothing called an idea. Everybody can copy it. They're fantastic, very great effort. And every time you show, it's a ownership of you. It's not only leadership. You have been making sure that as a family, everybody is done. And it's a great learning from you. Definitely learning. Definitely not only as it's great ownership and change the water. As you said, give the example of the fish and all. Change the water. Absolutely. I really agree with you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you don't have to treat the fish, treat the water. Yeah. Yes.
Dada, thank you very much for this wonderful insights. Whatever you have given to me, that today, it's like how I am going to. It's I can visualize the thing how I am going to treat my people along with the ownership, so that they will be stick with me. They will be do the things, so they will take part of that. So I'm sure about that. I'm not going to be the leader. I'm going to be the owner for that, so that I'll be taking care of that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this wonderful insight, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.